What's up, guys? Thor from God of War. I haven't played God of War. Don't have much time for video games these days, but I have been watching other people play it on YouTube. So, um, this I like this design of Thor. It's kind of cool, big guy. So I'm on landscape page. Use a pencil eraser. Hit pause if I go too fast. Right. I'm going to start with his eyes. So I've moved his head. His head isn't like perfectly centered because I want to put Mjolnir sort of on his shoulder. Okay, just like say, imagine he's like holding it like a sword. So let's go. Center point of my page is here. Over to the right, up. Pencil and eraser, sketch it out lightly. You can always do ink on top of pencil, so I recommend pencils for these. Let's go. Standard sort of human eye. So we go up, over, down. Right, and I like to, with small eyes like this, I won't draw a full line. Sometimes I do, but we'll just go sort of diagonally here and then back that way as well. And you can thicken up the top eyelid a little bit. So iris and pupil, so just like a sort of half circle coming around here, right? And then the pupil the same. Right, like so for the eye. Frowning quite heavily, sort of tick mark coming up this way, right? And then back down. And then we'll add a top sort of eyelid line just there. And give him sort of a heavy frown here. All right, so we come over and do, well, before I do that, sorry, we'll just add some lines around his eye because he has some like wrinkles and stuff around his eye. So we'll come over and do the other eye. So same thing again, and your eye width across. The width of his eye fits in between both eyes because we're standard human proportion. You go up and over and then down the back. And then again, we just go diagonal across. Like so. And then his iris and his pupil, same again. Sort of a half circle in the middle. Like so. And then his iris, or his pupil, should I say. Just there. Then frowning eyebrow shape. Just comes up, over, spike at the end, and then back down into there. Bit of a frown here. And again, the eyebrows don't have to be the same on both sides, especially because he has a scar like on this one. So he's not a dude that kind of, you know, manicures his eyebrows. You can give him an eyelid line. Like so. And then some sort of wrinkles and stuff around this eye and a scar coming down here. And we'll do the scar across the eyebrow as well. So then, nose. Okay, so we've got sort of, yeah, what would you say? Sort of a bulbous kind of nose coming down here, like some lines coming across. Right, kind of like that. And then it kind of bumps down around his nostrils here, and then the tip of the nose just goes around like so. And then around the side there. Kind of like that. Okay. So now he's got a full beard, right? So this comes down from his nose, right? So, and you can do a hairy or smooth line, right? So we give him the mustache part first. You just do this kind of zigzag line down here, and then it comes down to his mustache sort of area here. Right, and you can put texture lines if you want. And then he's got some sort of cheek, round sort of cheek. He's kind of like an alternate universe Santa Claus. Right, and then we can just see like the top of his lip here. It's like in shadow. You know, like where the top lip and the bottom lip sort of join, and then his bottom lip will come across here. And then what we can see of his chin, not much, but you know, it's one of those sort of that like comes down around here. So a real full beard and more textures and stuff coming down. Like so. So this then goes up his cheeks. Up here. And it kind of meets his hair, right? So he's got like some real long hair that comes down across the beard, and then the beard comes down the middle. So what do we do first? So we'll do the beard. We'll just go down like this. The beard is kind of rough and scraggly, right? So it's not a clean sort of beard. And then this is like braided a little bit just here. So like a little bit. It's not the whole way, maybe. So it just comes in here, and then it meets that one that goes that way. You know, sort of crisscross lines, kind of like that. Right, and there's a double one, so it goes. This one's shorter, I think. Right, and then our beard. Comes up around here. And it meets it, we got hair here, so his long hair comes down across his shoulder on this side. And again, textures as much as you'd like. Right, and then so the rest of his hair, right? So same sort of thing on this side, right? So we've got long sort of hair coming down across his shoulder. Right, so we'll go up his head. And then he's got some that come around his fringe, right? So kind of got a part in his hair. Lots of hairlines coming down across his face, right? We'll do a few. So we'll just go like down across his eye. There, right? His hairline is like here. There's some coming down this way. So like lots of single sort of strands of hair. And then some more coming up towards the middle. Like the part in his hair is here. These all go that way, and these go this way. Then we go down the other side. And lots more hairlines coming down across his face here. Texture going up. And like he'll have like some single strands of hair sticking off as well. Side of his head. His hair's all wet and greasy, you know, he doesn't wash it. So ain't got no time for that when you're Thor, God of Thunder. Okay, so shoulder pads and armor and all this. So coming out from underneath this hair. So we've got like these shoulder pads that sort of sit on top of his shoulder here. Right, so right, one there. To give you an idea of the size of this guy now. And then there's another one here, but it's got two. So because this is kind of 3/4 a little bit. So his body's turned away on this side. So like the center line for his chest, what we can see of it is like here. Okay. So then this shoulder pad is here. Okay. And then the rest of his shoulder on this side. So you'll see now this is much smaller than the other side. And there's like some fur or something sticking out of this one. And then this piece of armor here. There's an arm there. Right, so, and then the shoulder over here sticks out further. Goes underneath there. And then I can't see far on that side, but maybe there should be some fur. Maybe I'll put a bit where, so if it's on, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, it's on the second, so we'll go a little bit. Just there. Right, and then the rest of his arm goes down there, and then his armpit line, I would say just here. Right, and then another strap going that way. And then we have some more armor coming up underneath his beard. Going up here and then coming straight across his chest, connecting with this armor here. Right, so there's all details and stuff on that, right? So edge lines and strapping and all sorts of stuff. So we'll go, say we'll just go edge lines first, right? Just start detailing things up. There's an inside section to this. And another edge line. edge on this as well. And then inside on this one. Then an edge line. And some more stuff inside here. And then more here. So that means there should be something here as well. Right, so we'll go sort of these cross lines on this, kind of like it's rope or something. And then maybe on this one. This is the most tedious part of doing armored men like this. Looks like there's like, so this comes down this way and then his armpit will be here. So this is like his chest and his armpit there. Bicep goes down, we got there, and then like a nipple sort of line there, and a nipple sort of there, right? There's another strap coming down here. And then, so studs, so like little bolts and things. Boxes here, some sort of right, and then more of these studs, sort of golden stuff, just holding things on there, coming across this as well. And like we'll put some like scratches and textures and all stuff on all this because it is leather, so right, and then here as well. There's like all buckles and studs and stuff inside here, chain mail and everything. So as much texture as you can, really. Right. Okay, so he also has tattoos, right? So, and they're quite detailed. So I'll just kind of do a simplified version, right? And there's one underneath a necklace actually here. So his necklace on coming out from underneath here. So he's got like a circular necklace, right? So he's got like this sort of ring, right? And it seems to have circles on the top. Complicated enough figure. Okay, and then there's like, so it seems to be like wrapped around it. And then goes back up under here. So, for the tattoos, what I was gonna do is do a kind of an easier version of it. Because I do want to draw them in, because they do, I don't know, they just help his character or something. Where is, I had an easier one. Okay, yeah. Right. So just below this part of his chest, right, I'm going to draw in a kind of an easier one. We've got this kind of diamond, and then this has outside edges to it. Right, kind of like that. And then a part that comes across the bottom of his chest, so it goes across here. And they're done in sort of grey blue. So I'm doing them in black because my marker's black. And then this curves around his chest, this main edge line to it, right? And I'm going to just draw some runes in, you know, just kind of lettering. So like there's another circle line here. And another one. We'll put it here because it goes kind of around his nipple, kind of. So it goes like down that way. Okay, and then so like typical sort of Norse runes is what I'm going to do. Like this kind of thing. Right there, and we'll do something similar on this side. If you look up Norse runes, you can get a sort of an idea. I'm sure this doesn't actually say anything, but you know, his tattoos are really cool, like actually in the game. So they're like all snakes and sort of stuff like that. Okay, and then there is some on his face as well. Maybe let's just, I'll draw coming around his, so it comes around his eyebrow here. Down his cheek. We'll do something similar, right? We'll just go sort of these ruins and kind of like that, right? So that's him really. That's the main parts of him anyway. A bit more armor there actually. Right, so Mjolnir now. So it's kind of a different shape to what we're used to, right? So he goes up here, and then it kind of curves up, goes across, curves down to there, it goes diagonal, here, straight down this way, and then we'll bring it across, and then it curves up and down into the handle. So it curves up and down to there, right? And the handle has got all the stuff wrapped around it, right? So let's say here, right? So we got like a spiral thing coming down there, another one underneath, and then the handle goes that way. And then this is another spiral thing, technical term, spiral thing coming out here. And then another one going down that way. And the bottom of the hammer kind of disappears behind his shoulder just here. And we've got like some more spirals. Going down like so. And then there's like a crisscross part here. And so we want to make the sort of hammer look a little bit three-dimensional, right? So it's got an underneath side, kind of there, and here as well. And then the side of it, we want it to stick out a little bit as well. So we'll go down from corner to corner, sort of this way. And then this has an edge to it as well. Like that. How's that eye looking? That one looks a bit bigger, doesn't it? Pupil. Anyway, you see things, you know, when you're drawing, you just, it's like, oh, that looks weird. And then we go, so say another sort of edge line or something coming across down here. Maybe something else coming behind here. And then comes up like so. And there's another line here, and then another kind of going back, and then say we'll go from here to here. Right, then we got some more detailing. Spiral things here. These have sort of three like lines that sort of make them look, I would say, like a little bit three-dimensional, like these ridge lines on them. I think this one does as well. So for stuff like this, you know, it's incredibly detailed, so you can do as much as you want, really. Right, and then there's all ruins on it, right? So we got like, we'll just do the basics, right? We'll do this big circle here. There's like a plus in the middle with a diamond on the outside. Line straight down. There's like another diamond here. Lots of these diamond shapes. Line up. Like a ruin on the top. Diamond. Kind of like this. And these all, you know, there's lots of, I'll just do some of them, the main sort of parts. So this kind of goes up this way to another diamond shape. And then this diamond shape comes down here. Of course, this is way more elaborate now than what I'm doing. So feel free to look this up and add as much more detail as you would like. Okay, a couple more circles. Right, but I think that's the most I'm going to do. You could do more if you wanted, of course. But I think that'll do. And of course, thickening up edge lines always helps. Right, okay. Thor from God of War. Hope it was helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.